Hi, witches and warlocks. It's Amy from Savor, Salvage, Scent, and I hope you're doing great. Today I thought we would listen to some Black Sabbath and talk about body sprays because it's what I think the world needs right now. A lot of these body sprays are fall scent, so that's part of the reason I thought it would be fun to do. But it just got me thinking about what body sprays do I think are worth it? Before I dive in, thanks to those of you visiting the channel for the first time. This mostly focuses on all things fragrance related with an occasional other DIY or creative project. And for those of you returning, thank you so much for supporting me. If you haven't yet, I hope that you all will click on the red subscribe button so that we can stay in touch and so that my channel continues to grow. So, I was gathering, long story short, I went to a sale and bought some body sprays, and some I found to be really worth it and some not at all. And it got me thinking about what body sprays are worth the money. Why is it worth even thinking about or using body sprays for those of us who really love to collect stronger perfumes as well? So for me, there's a few reasons. One is I'm a high-low girl. I always have been. I love a really wonderful experimental kind of more of an investment meal where I get to try interesting things from a chef. I also love a burger or a bowl of chili at a dive. I love both. I love holes in the wall. I love to explore anything I might like. So I'm the same way with scents. I don't think to be good, it has to be expensive, although some really expensive things are wonderful. And I don't think that just because something's expensive, it's great either. So I thought I'd talk with you about, some of the body sprays I love. So again, one reason I like to explore them is just because sometimes you can find something really inexpensive and wonderful. Secondly, usually there's a pretty decent payoff for the cost, although we're going to get into some of the ones I don't like too today. I think another reason is for the ones that are lighter, and many of them are lighter than even a cologne. That's something I love to spray on before bed. You know, if I'm going to fall asleep in 30, 40 minutes, why should I use perhaps my, a 200 bottle of perfume to have the same effect of feeling good? I also like them before or after I work out. Who cares if it's fleeting, if you're just going to take a shower right after, something like that. Another reason is I like to sometimes spray my bed sheets with them because they're inexpensive. Now, you have to, again, know what you're getting into because some of them might even have a color that could dye or tarnish your sheets. Same with clothing, even you have to be careful. And then another reason I love body sprays is some of them are more emollient than perfumes. And so I like drenching myself as soon as I'm out of the shower or the tub. But I also love layering them with other things. I'm not always a huge layer of expensive perfumes. I honestly feel like works of art are created to smell a certain way. But as far as body spray, here's an example. Let's say I have a scent that's a little too, for me that day, a little too deep, dark, maybe a little too heavy in the patchouli. I love patchouli, but this is just an example. And I want to sweeten it up a little bit. I might use a sweet body spray just to kind of tone it down, tweak it a little bit, to layer. Conversely, if I have a really, really sweet perfume and I want to bring some depth to it, I might apply some body spray that has a lot of, let's say, patchouli or sandalwood or herb or, something like that. So just some examples. So I'm going to talk to you about, 16 favorites. That's a lot. And then I'm going to talk to you at the end about a few I would not recommend because I just feel like that's fair. And I'm also going to throw in at the end a little about my favorite freaking candle right now during spooky season. All right, so let's listen to Black Sabbath and talk about body sprays. All right, so first I'm going to start with one that I might just lose all of you right off the top. I hope not. Again, high-low girl. Don't judge me. I've got, oh, by the way, scents by Bath and Body Works. Hi, Kat. I have a few from Lush. I have a few of the glacés, which are like spray mist with oil in them from Solstice Sense. I have one from Philosophy, one from Victoria's Secret, and one from, is it called Zum Mist? Okay, so quite a range. I'm going to start with the cheapest and the one that might make you just all roll your eyes all the way down the street. This is one from Big Lots. I kid you not. And guess what, y'all? It's one of my favorite perfumes, body sprays in the whole genre. I love this freaking thing. It's $3. I think it's called Glowing Amber. This is my second bottle. I sprayed this on my bed sheets a lot. This is supposed to be, it's an impression of another cheap Victoria's Secret scent called Amber Romance. I like this even more though, and to me, must like powder. But I find this great last for a body spray, like 4 hours. Super, super, like a hint of amber for sure. And super powdery. Like if you love powdery scents, which I know a few of you on my channel do, this is great, and it's $3. No joke. So I think I bought 3 the last time I was there, and I spray this in my bed sheets, even in my coat closet if it needs just a little something. Very comforting, glowing amber. Big lots of y'all. No joke. All right. Next, we're going to get into some, I may as well talk about the one Victoria's Secret I like. This is not fall. This is discontinued. You can still find it online, though. Not a bad price, actually, still. This is Victoria's Secret Banana Twist. Some of you will know, while I don't just love ambers. Gourmands. I do like gourmands a lot, but over the, 30-some years of wearing perfume, I have grown to love many more things. And but I think this is, I love banana scents. I know banana's not for everybody. My mom could not stand an artificial banana scent or flavor, but I love this thing, and it really smells like its name. It smells like banana ice cream. And this has pretty good lasting power too. I layer it with a banana moisturizer, to be fair. I'm not sure if this is one that will come back. It's not being sold at Victoria's Secret right now. I think I only paid like $10 for it online though, and it's really worth it. It's hard to find banana scents. So Banana Twist by Victoria's Secret. All right. I'm going to dive into ones that I think are a bit more kind of like better quality, frankly, for the money. And then I'm going to end with Bath and Body Works, because I just have quite a few to talk about. And I want to talk to you about my favorite Bath and Body Works candle at the end. Stay tuned. It's really good, actually, y'all. Okay. So next, by Philosophy, is a body spray called Fresh Cream. You could also find their perfumes in Fresh Cream or Warm. Is it Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere? I really want that one, by the way. It's wonderful. But this Fresh Cream, I'm crazy about it. I bought like every product they made in this line last year. This truly smells like sugared milk. It's one of the most lactonic things I own. It almost verges on smelling like white chocolate. It definitely has a vanillic feel. You can find these, you can find them online somewhat reasonably and through Philosophy's website. If you're a TJ Maxx shopper like I am, especially around the holidays, they'll even get gift sets. I have paid so little for some of these. This came as part of a gift set, and I got like 4 pieces for like, I think $12 or something. Really, really great. Retail's much more expensive. They also had one called Squishy Red Fishy, and I'm so mad that I didn't buy it because it smelled exactly like red licorice. Anyways, Fresh Cream by Philosophy, wonderful. All right, next, Zum Mist. This is often sold at like hippie shops, head shops, natural food stores. They have like, I want to say 8 or 10 different scents with this line of Zum Mist. But this is my favorite one. It's called Frankincense and Myrrh. Right out of the bottle, beware. If you just smell it kind of in the bottle, it can smell really medicinal. It does have a little of that quality, but if you shake it up and then apply it, this really does dry down. Oh gosh, I got a little, and it smells so good. And it really does smell like frankincense and myrrh. So you get that like incense feel, you get the like the warmth and the amberiness of the myrrh. It's really nice. These go on sale often and get marked down around the winter months. So I think I paid like $8 or $10 for this. Zum Mist. This is one that like, it definitely smells kind of hippie, but in the best of ways to me. It's very like almost spiritual to me. It's uplifting, and it also is almost calming at the same time. I've worn it before bed or before a workout. And because of the high oil content, this is one that I would spray in my hair, or my dreads, or, you know, it's like you don't have to worry about it completely drying out your hair. So Zum Mist, frankincense and myrrh. All right. All right, next. 4 glacés by one of my favorite, if not favorite, indie houses, Solstice Scents. They're out of Massachusetts. The nose's name is Charlemont. No, shit. Pardon me. Oops. That is Alchemy, and I love them, but they do not make body sprays. This is, Solstice Sense, and the nose's name is Angela St. John. I apologize. In addition to making really great oils and phenomenal perfumes, they make other products as well. And one is called a burnishing glacé. And it's basically, this is my interpretation, it's a body mist that has a lot of oil in it. These run $18, but they're a phenomenal deal because to me, they're strong. They really sink into the skin. Again, they're emollient, so they're wonderful to spray right out of the bath or the shower. And they use really expensive elements in their perfume that are in these. And so for $18, you can spray this on. I layer it sometimes with their perfume or oil, but you don't even need to. Like, anyway, so I'm going to talk about 4. This one, they make a lot of them in different scents. And right now, actually, they have a lot for sale for fall. But this is called Manor, which is an oudi vanilla. It's a woody vanilla, and it's so good. It's more wood than vanilla even. But this smells rich to me. It smells like really high-end vanilla, called Manor. Another that is phenomenal this time of year. Okay, so we all know, as much as we might love pumpkins, and I do, you can maybe see my fall display behind me. Some of us are probably tired of what people deem as pumpkin spice. There are a lot of things that are called pumpkin spice that don't even smell like pumpkin spice. Ooh, they smell like just, I don't know, a bad Halloween or autumn intervention. This actually, it's called pumpkin spice latte. I almost didn't buy it because I was like, oh my God, everything's going to smell like a pumpkin spice latte. This actually does smell like one. It smells like pumpkin flesh, wonderful spices, and coffee. It is so good. Again, I think it's 18. It's so, so yummy. And it really smells like what it's supposed to smell like. It's great. It will give you hope for pumpkin spice latte scents. So Solstice Scents. Next, another one by them that is phenomenal in the fall. I'll link another video below about this whole line, but Witch's Cottage is amazing. It's kind of a combination of herbal stuff, gourmand stuff, like stuff that you would smell baked goods out of the oven, but like a smokiness from the hearth. And it also has one of my favorite things, which is a Sweet Annie. Sweet Annie is, I'm not sure if it's considered an herb or a flower. I live in Ohio, and it's often like kind of blooming in the fall and sold at fall festivals. And so to me, I just equate this with fall. It is such a great atypical fall scent. So Witch's Cottage, glacé, beautiful. And last, this is more of a summery scent, but for somebody who likes these qualities, could wear it year round. It's phenomenal. It's called Chiffon. Man, I'm almost, I think, about halfway through this bottle in a year. It smells like lemon chiffon cake. Somehow still sophisticated, does not smell cheap. It smells so good. It's actually, I think it's like a lemon plant. I can't remember if it's verbena. Shoot, it's an herb. I forget the name of it. Darn. Anyways, it's not just screechy lemon either. It's like a soft herbal lemon with vanillic tones and a little bit of cake without it just being about cake. Chiffon, phenomenal. If you like lemon gourmand scents, this is so nice. All right, so those are 4 favorites by Solstice Scents. They have many more glacés, but those are great. All right, next I'm going to talk about Lush. This is a new love, their body sprays. I learned about Lush, oh gosh, probably like 15, 20 years ago, maybe even longer. I think one of my sister had just gotten back from Europe and brought me some of the bath bombs, and I was like, these are so cool. I loved them. I love the natural oils. They didn't smell like anything else. Not long after that, oh God, it has been 20 some years. I dated two people overseas. One lived in Ireland and one lived in England. So I got to go to Lush shops and I fell in love with their products. And Lush was Karma was one of my first perfume loves. So, but I'll be honest, just because body sprays are usually much cheaper, when I saw the price of their body sprays, I just was like, why would I spend $35 or $40 on a body spray? And then I tried them a few years ago and learned that they are the quality, to me, and the lasting power of some of my perfumes. So they're 6.7 ounce. They range from 35 to 40. But to me, this is like a 7 ounce bottle of perfume for $35 or $40, which is a phenomenal deal. So I'm going to talk to you about, 3 favorites. One is Rose Jam. A lot of people have talked about this, and now I get why. This is new to me. I just tried it recently. I have to be honest, it's one of those, and there have been a few of these in my life. I sprayed this on, and honestly, it's nuclear. Like, it gave me a headache. I oversprayed. I put like 3 or 4 sprays on myself, and also at first, it's super, super floral. And so I was like, whoo, this is rough. And then not 10 minutes after leaving the store, I was like, what is that smell? It's phenomenal. I was like, oh my God, it's that perfume. It's softened. After a few minutes, when it softens, it turns into the perfect Turkish candy or rose scent. I have been looking for that for 10 years. I've been writing to people that I know that are into perfume, asking on forums, and I've tried some interesting things, some of them heinously expensive. This to me is better than anything I've tried. It smells just like Turkish rose. So it's got a powdery, gourmand quality. It smells vanillic. It smells almost, I don't think it has tonka in it, but it smells like that wonderful, creamy, vanillic tone that Turkish rose candy has in the powder. It's so good, you guys. Just don't overspray. Spray a couple sprays. They're big sprays, too. Phenomenal. All right. Next is one that was kind of a just splurge recently. It's one, honestly, I like it. It's not my favorite, but it's good. And I'm going to share because some of you might like these qualities a lot. It's called Snow Fairy. I was surprised just how easy it was and how much I liked it. It's basically, they describe it as sweet cotton candy. I don't know that I get exactly cotton candy. Cotton candy to me has almost a burnt smell to it, which I love. Yeah, it's spun sugar. So this, I just get more candy, sugar, a little bit of fruit, and this is just a great candy sugar scent. Wonderful. You don't get much more than that, but it does have great lasting power. I swear to God, you guys, I have sprayed these and woken up smelling like them the next day. That's how good they are. So Snow Fairy, this is usually only around the holidays, and I think Rose Jam is 40, and I think this is 35. And then I've been on a kick recently, and I'll tell you how I got there. It's because of this freaking candle that I am just adoring. I have been looking for a scent that smells like kettle corn. You know, it's one of those things, I bet all of us have something like this who are perfume lovers that don't sound great to you on paper, and then you smell it and you're like, that is awesome. If you would have told me a few years ago, you're going to fall in love with a candle that smells like kettle corn, and then you're going to want to buy perfumes that smell like kettle corn, I would be like, oh, I don't think so. Well, guess what? Here I am. This is called Let the Good Times Roll. The only thing I would say is a little disappointing. Well, this is $35. This has great lasting power like the other two, so those are great. It is perfume quality, again, wonderful that way. It is way more butter to me and sugar than popcorn. The popcorn is so faint that it almost doesn't register as popcorn. It does smell caramely, buttery, and sugary, and it's beautiful, and it's great in the fall and winter months. This would probably be great to layer with other things. So, and great name. Let the Good Times Roll. All right. Okay, so last but not least, I'm going to tell you, I kind of lost my mind at Bath & Body Works recently. Every once in a while, they'll have great sales where their sprays are like $5 and $6. So that's the time I take the chance. I'm going to talk to you about a few old favorites of mine by them, a few new ones, and all of these to me have lasting power, worth trying. And I'm going to tell you about 3 that just do not make the cut for me, and I honestly would not recommend. I know people might come for me over this. Hopefully not, though. Okay, so strawberry pound cake is awesome. This smells exactly how it's supposed to smell. It smells like strawberry candy, whipped cream, cake. And it's got a richness and a depth to it. Like, I know a few people who are deeply into perfume that really like this. And if not to wear on their own, because it just so smells like the thing, it is awesome to layer with something less sweet. Like, truly, if you had a smoky, like an incensey scent, this would be great with it, I think. I like to layer it with things. It has a different bottle now, just so you know. I don't think the reformulation's been bad. I think it still smells similar, if not the same. But really, really yummy if you're into strawberry and kind of cream kind of scent. Phenomenal. Strawberry pound cake. All right. Somewhat recently, I think I bought this last summer, in the same kind of baking or gourmand line, not that most Bath & Body Works aren't, I think, anymore, is coconut cream pie. I was searching for a coconut scent that smelled kind of toasted. And this is vanillic toasted coconut, but it's also not gacky, like sweet. It's not so sweet you can't handle it, or that it smells juvenile. Again, this is great to layer. I was layering this with like citrus scents in the summer. That was kind of fun. It's really, really great on its own. And again, really affordable when it's on sale. I think these all retail for about like $14, $15, $16. But once in a while they have sales, $5, $6 a piece. So really excellent. Coconut cream pie, delicious. All right, so 2 that I think are out this year. These are 2 that I just bought during their sale that I was like blown away for the price. One, I'm not gonna lie, this drew me in by how pretty the bottle is, and the whole line is gorgeous. It's called Fairy Tale. I don't know if you can see, there's like poppies and anemones and like, oh, it's just, I mean, it really does look like fairy tale. It looks like a beautiful old book. This thing, I was like, I sprayed it. The first thing I was surprised by was, this is not, and I love a lot of Bath & Body Works scents, so don't judge me here, but I was like, this does not smell like them. Like, they have a lot of the same things going on sometimes. And this to me was like, smelled more like a niche scent. I was really, I honestly smelled this and I was like, you can tell the niche market is like getting stronger and influencing bigger perfume or body care companies. And then, don't you know, I was reading about it and somebody said, this smells like YSL Libre. And I was like, oh my God, it does. It really, really does. There are some real similarities. I'm so sorry, you guys. I didn't do the research to tell you exactly what's in here. But I get a combination of, let me see. All right, I'm going to spray this thing. I'm going to tell you what I think I smell. I'm not going to say it's going to be perfectly accurate. I definitely get like almost a fougere quality. Definitely like, here's what I'm getting. Florals, lavender, greens, and maybe even some incense. God, what else am I getting? Is there pear in this? Anyway, it's a deep, deep, deep floral scent that has much, much more to it. And again, I think this smells so much like Libra. I'm amazed. So anyways, Fairy Tale. And this is, I couldn't believe it. This lasted me like 8-10 hours. Like, it wouldn't go away, honestly. So really great quality. And they have beautiful candles and other things in the line. All right, this one, while the staying power is not as good as the last, this gets an award for weird for Bath & Body Works. And for that, I admire it. I'm a big lover of violet scents and iris scents, and I just feel like not a lot of people love them. People who love them tend to really love them, but I'm amazed that Bath & Body Works last spring, I think, had a violet scent of some sort. I didn't go for it because it smelled a lot like some of the violet scents I have, or iris scents I had. This is called Autumn Violets, and I gotta give it to them. I can't believe they made this thing. It just does not seem like something the masses would love. It definitely smells like violets. It smells a little like iris root. It smells like leaves. It smells exactly like how it's described. This probably lasts more like 3 or 4 hours, but it's really good and smells niche in some ways. So like, especially if this is on sale, tremendous deal, and they have other products in the line. So autumn violets, really, really nice. Fabulous. All right. Those are the ones I love. I'm going to talk to you about 3 that I just don't think are worth investing in. And again, I know some people love these, so y'all educate me, but just try not to, yeah, don't try to come for me. All right, so Bonfire Bash, wanted to love it. Love the name, love the idea, love marshmallowy, smoky things, which is what it's described as. You guys, I can hardly even smell this. I mean, these last 3, I'm almost anosmic to. Like, and I'm telling you, each of these I gave such a chance. Like, when I say I oversprayed, I probably sprayed 20 sprays on my body. And literally an hour or 2 later, I was like, I don't even smell anything. And it stinks because, like, I get a tiny bit of, like, this actually smells, it does smell a little marshmallowy and a little, like, campfire. So the name's right. But maybe the name would be right if it was faint Bonfire Bash in a distance and you're not going to smell in 5 minutes. I don't care how cheap something is. If I cannot smell it, why would you do that? Okay. Next, and I was so drawn in by the cute bottle, the name. I love Marshmallow scents. I love latte scents. Not crazy about pumpkin, but I saw this marshmallow pumpkin latte and I was like, oh, I'm going to freaking love it. It doesn't smell like pumpkin. It doesn't smell like marshmallow. So there's that. It smells a tiny bit like latte and sugar. And again, I literally soaked myself in this. Gone instantly. Couldn't smell thing. Put other perfume on. I was like, oh my gosh. So not to me worth it. Again, I don't care if you pay $3 or $5 for it. Like, not worth it if you can't smell it. This one has a bit more staying power, maybe like an hour. It is called White Pumpkin and Chai. Again, I was drawn in by the bottle. Doesn't smell like pumpkin. Doesn't really smell like chai. It smells a tiny bit like apple. Darn. Why? So, wouldn't recommend that one. Those are 3 I would not recommend. Okay, so last but not least, I'm going to talk to you about, on the Bath & Body Works tip, I'm going to talk to you about my freaking, like, I love this candle so much I cannot deal. So, those of you who love candles, Bath & Body Works candles, even Aldi's candles, you'll know sometimes you don't have to do anything, but you might consider giving it a chance if you don't even like the smell in the store. Sometimes when it burns, you're like, oh, that's amazing. I bought, their candles were at a really good price. I think they retail for like $25, which is ridiculous. Sorry, my words. But every once in a while they'll go on sale for like half price or $15, and then I often have coupons. So I think I ended up paying around $10 for these, which is, I think, a fair price, honestly. First, I loved the look of it. I love that it's a wraparound label. It's so pretty with these golds. It looks so much like fall. The wax itself has this buttery yellow color. And here's the deal. This is one thing that really delivers. It smells exactly like what it is. If you've been at a fall festival, or even for those of you who live across the pond, your movie theaters even sell, I know, kettle corn, or what we call kettle corn. It smells exactly like it. And when it burns, the throw, I can't even tell you how potent, lasting, wonderful. My whole house smelled like this. So I got one candle. I would walk in and I would be like, I thought it was a perfume, knowing me. I was like, what is the perfume that smells so good? What's on my vanity? Like, I've got to figure out what scent smells like good when I walk in the house. And then one day I walked by this candle and I was like, oh, it's the candle. It smells so good, so buttery, sugary popcorn. And it's so good. I went back and bought a second one. And then they had a super great sale this week. I bought 2 more because I was like, I don't ever want to be without this candle. That is how good it is. So if you're feeling spooky vibes like I am, fall, you know, this is so good. If it sounds like something you would like and you love the smell of true kettle corn, highly recommend. So that is the end of my blathering about body sprays, which are worth, I think, your money and mine, and which maybe are not. Would love to hear from you as far as, do you wear body sprays? Why do you wear them? Are they worth the money to you? Which ones do you think have the best throw and carry or unique scent? And what's your favorite candle? All right, cheers. Have a great night. Bye.